With a long-standing commitment to the arts in all of its forms, RBC is proud to support emerging artists and is dedicated to providing a platform for them to share their work and stories. The RBC Emerging Artist Award was established to recognize up-and-coming artists. The award recognizes that a thriving cultural community includes artists who choose to live and build their careers in Calgary. The intent of this award is to bring awareness to outstanding artists in the early phases of their careers. RBC is delighted to present this year's award to Tank Standing Buffalo. Tank is a self-taught animator whose latest project, Reckless, is a true depiction of his passion for art and how it saved his life. Tank's work and story are inspiring. He has a strong commitment to the local community and is dedicated to helping youth and artists from similar backgrounds succeed.
My name's Tank Standing Buffalo, and I'm an animator. A friend who's become my producer now, Christine Cook. She was really adamant that I make a personal story. I made this cartoon about my time as a young offender in segregation. Any prolonged segregation in a correctional facility is now deemed a crime against humanity by the UN. So I use art to understand the world, I guess. It makes more sense to me that way. I'd like to thank Quick Draw Animation Society, Christine Cook, my producer, my girlfriend, Kara Adudarko, who does all my music, and thank you guys for giving me this award.
The Rosé Foundation Emerging Arts Administrator Award is intended to honor an early career arts administrator who is doing really noteworthy work, both within the organizations that they're working for, but also in the broader community. The nomination package for Bianca spoke volumes. There was such incredible support from so many different people, from so many different organizations, all speaking to the way that Bianca brings together her social activism and social justice work. And it's really exciting to see using the tools of the trade in new and exciting ways to amplify messages that are important, to really ensure the equity and anti-racism work that's happening within a multitude of organizations. Bianca is an administrator for our time.
Hi, my name is Bianca Miranda, and I'm a performer, creator, arts administrator, and the artistic associate at Handsome Malice Theatre. I've worked for a number of companies in a lot of areas, including marketing, producing, mentorship, box office. Presently at Handsome Malice, we're reevaluating our company's core values and how to better support artists and the communities we serve with an anti-oppressive lens. Thank you to Meg Farhall, Pam Zhang, Zach Scalzo, Jenna Rogers, and Jenna Klein-Walker for your leadership, mentorship, and support, to the Rosé Foundation and the Calgary Arts Development for this award and recognition.
ATB has always worked toward helping Albertans and looking at ways we can tackle the many challenges our communities face. And here at ATB, we're very focused on the greater good with initiatives such as the ATB Healing Through the Arts Award. The ATB Healing Through the Arts Award is a recognition for an individual who's made an impact on the wellness of their community through their practice as an artist, whether that is through physical, mental, emotional, social, or spiritual health. And I'm so pleased to recognize Heather with this award. Heather's been on a personal journey where she's taken her own experiences and challenges in life and shared her learnings through art. Congratulations, Heather.
Tansei. My name's Heather Morjo. My spirit name in Blackfoot is Natoi Atista Aki, which stands for Holy Rabbit Woman. I am mixed Métis, a two-spirit artist living with a mental health disability and in recovery from addiction for the last 9 years. My art process includes using natural materials and mixing them with contemporary materials such as resin and cement. I create wall sculptures as well as living sculptures in the community, such as the Sacred Medicine Garden featured at Calgary John Howard Society. In my process, I focus on traditional teachings, traditional medicines, and prayer to express my journey through recovery from addiction, mental health, and colonization. I would like to thank the original caretakers of these lands, today known as the Treaty 7 Blackfoot Confederacy. I would like to thank ATB for this award and Mayor Naheed Nenshi for creating this space for artists, as well as my partner, David Laurie.
The Calgary Catholic Immigration Society has been around for the past 40 years, and our mission is to help newcomers to Canada resettle, integrate into our society. CCI has created this award to ensure that we give our newcomers the opportunity to explore their artistic background. So Perpetual was given this award because she was well deserved in terms of her expertise and her talent that she's been able to share with Canada.
I am a recording and performing saxophonist, songwriter, aspiring producer, and arts manager. Being female on the saxophone has brought lots of attention to me as an artist, but most of all has given me an opportunity to be of relevant impact to younger generation and to people around me. The CCIS New Canadian Artist Award means a lot to me. I'm grateful, I'm thankful for that. It's not every day we get all the recognition, because encouragement is something that's so important to us as artists. I'd like to thank Mr. Olotu, who put me up for nomination of this award. And I'd also like to thank CCIS for this initiative, for doing this over the years. I acknowledge my family for supporting me over the years. And finally, the City of Calgary. I'm grateful for this city that has given me home and welcomed me so openly.
We have artists and we have the public. The intermediary are the arts organizations that bring art to the public. What these intermediary organizations require is good leadership. These individuals are truly the unsung heroes of our arts community. The award winner, Arif Ansari, truly personifies the reasons that this award exists. He's created a cash reserve policy that allows Sled Island to continue to have funding into the future. He's spearheaded the Safer Spaces initiative. Arif's leadership has made Sled Island a more resilient organization.
I've been serving on the board of directors since 2016 and was elected to president in 2017. I attended Sled Island in year one and really fell in love with the festival. I've been an avid fan of music in Calgary, having cut my volunteering teeth in arts at the mighty CJSW at the University of Calgary. Being part of the board for Sled Island is just a great way for me to help support that music scene, to keep it vibrant, to keep it active. I really believe that Sled Island is the hub for our Calgary's music scene and a really tremendous part of what makes our city vibrant and livable. I'd like to thank Maud Salvi, our executive director, whose amazing vision and passion has driven the organization. Chad Saunders, who is president ahead of me, for his work on the board, and all the past and current board members and staff of Sled Island.
The Sandstone City Builder Award was established to recognize artists or organizations that make Calgary a better place to live through the arts. Lisa has collaborated with the Calgary Public Library to bring the 1-3 5-minute short story dispensers and took the initiative to upload over 100 stories by local authors. Loft 112, a centrally located hub, provides a creative space for artists to rent, practice, create, and grow. Lisa is also a writer and an editor and has been able to advance her own personal growth through the work she's done at Loft 112. Congratulations, Lisa. Thank you for making Calgary a better place to live.
Loft 112 is an accessible and affordable literary creative space in Calgary's East Village, intended for writers, artists, and creative entrepreneurs to create, celebrate, and collaborate. Before March of 2020, we hosted between 30 and 50 events a month, including our own projects such as New Forum Magazine, the People's Poetry Festival, Box Stories Gallery, and the province-wide Exquisite Corpse Game. I'd like to thank Mayor Nenshi and Calgary Arts Development for championing the arts in the city, Sandstone Asset Management for supporting this award, those who nominated me, Sharon Stevens, Aretha Van Herk, Rosemary Griebel, Judy McLaughlin, Marie Bryce, and Richard Harrison. Loft 112 couldn't remain open without Stacey Wallachow, my neighbors in the Orange Lofts in the East Village, and thank you to everyone who's been part of an event over the last 8 years.
I'm situated on Treaty 6, which encompasses the traditional territories of many First Nations, including Cree, Dene, Stoney Nakoda Sioux, Saulteaux, and Ojibwe, and home to Métis Nation of Alberta Zone 4. TD is very proud to sponsor the Indigenous Artist Award and to recognize the very first winner, Alberta Rose. This award was created to recognize the contributions of Indigenous artists, craftspeoples, and knowledge keepers to Calgary. Alberta Rose is a very gifted artist, and her art is very moving and relevant as we struggle through the pandemic. Her project of commemorating and celebrating those that we've lost to COVID-19 will provide comfort for families. Congratulations on your award, Alberta Rose.
The library seeks emerging or mid-career self-identified First Nation, Inuit, and Métis artists, and artist teams working in any artistic discipline and who enjoy working with people. The artist should have a connection to Treaty 7 and the Calgary area. We seek artists to bring knowledge and understanding of the significant cultural heritage and the legacy of Indigenous people. We invite artists to bring their Indigenous identities, history, culture, languages, and ways of knowing to the public through the library.
Kawarutit, Atira Ingnik. My English name is Alberta Rose Williams. Ingnik is my Inuvialuit name. My practice is more interdisciplinary. I really like to build off of the idea as the foundation for what I'm going to make. I do like to use repurposed or upcycled materials and work within the realm of social issues, whether that be personal experiences or broader social issues that face everyone today. I would like to thank CADA, TD Bank, the Calgary Public Library, and all of the people who've reached out to me for this project and shared so much of their personal stories of loss to contribute to the project that I'm working on at the library right now. It's been really incredible for me to have these conversations and hear about people who would otherwise be nameless and faceless in this pandemic.
As co-chairs of Calgary as the cultural capital of Canada in 2012, we realized then and have continued for 10 years to believe in the incredible artists that continue to making Calgary such a rich and vibrant city.
The purpose of the award is to celebrate the amazing artists of Calgary, who we are so grateful that they chose to make Calgary their home.
For over 30 years, Cheryl Fogo has dedicated her career as an award-winning author, documentary film director, screenwriter, and playwright to sharing important Black perspectives and stories from the prairies.
Her recent film, John Ware Reclaimed, the documentary she created in partnership with the National Film Board of Canada, really brought the history to life. It told the story of John Ware from a new perspective, and Doug and I loved watching it. I couldn't be more proud of the work that Cheryl is doing. Congratulations, Cheryl.
My name is Cheryl Fogo. I am an author, playwright, filmmaker, and historian. And I write stories and make films and write plays about Calgary, Southern Alberta, and Western Canada's Black history to share with the rest of the country and the rest of the world. There is no greater honor that I could receive than being recognized in my home city. I would like to thank from the bottom of my heart their honors, Doug and Lois Mitchell, for establishing this award. And I would like to thank my beautiful family, as always, Clem, Shander, and Miranda. I would also like to thank the people of Calgary for being the inspiration for all my stories for all these years. Thank you.